Joyful Ornaments proudly announces the two recipients of its 2013 Joyful Ornaments Fund, Peyton Dowling and Janet Kwami.
I went to see my doctor and we did the annual physicals, and he's like, I'm not too happy. I feel there's a mass in your right breast, and so you need to check it out. And so we'll go do a test, x-ray or MRI or whatever. So my husband and I were trying for our second child. And so we didn't know, but I remember when the woman was doing the mammogram said, "Oh, are you pregnant? Do you know whether you're pregnant?" I was like, "Well, I'm not sure, but I'd rather wear a shield just in case, because we're trusting God for one." And I did. And so when I got home, we did our tests, and yay, we're excited. I'm expecting a baby. I remember it was a Tuesday, and it was summertime, getting ready to go to Ghana. So my husband had gone to drop Natalie at school. And I got a call, and they said, "Well, the biopsy results are here, and I'm sorry to say you're positive. We found that you have cancer."
I was getting ready to come home for Thanksgiving break, and I woke up and I just felt I had really bad pain in my back and my legs, and then I started getting really nauseous, and I could barely walk, I could barely do anything, and I forced myself to go to class because I had an exam review. So I went, and thankfully my dad was on the way to pick me up to go home for break after that class, and I couldn't even walk back to my dorm. And so we rushed to the hospital, and my blood pressure was it was really low, and I couldn't keep any food or water down, and I stayed in ICU for 2 nights, and then I stayed in Charleston for the rest of the week, and then I would get better, and then I would get sick again, and then so eventually they found out it was cancer.
Joyful Ornaments is a group of women, definitely women of faith, vision, and courage, who have a passion to reach out to other ladies or young ladies, even young girls that are battling cancer.
What we wanted to do is help reach out to other Christian women in our neighborhood that was suffering with cancer. We called another friend who is very artistic and asked her, could she teach us how to make her ornaments, and would she mind donating them for a cause, and that she said she would be honored.
It's a faith-based ministry to help cancer survivors in the area. We reach out to women of all faiths, trying to bring them to Christ and just teach them about the Lord and share with them everything that we do.
From there we formed a team of women and began making ornaments and talking to local businesses, and began our supplies and put them in schools, offices, churches, and started raising money for our recipients.
Well, we went to God. We just talked to God about it. I went through different phases of being scared, and the doctor said, well, we need to do this quickly. We would have to do a mastectomy because it's pretty big, and so we need to take it out. But I was expecting a baby, so it was just a mixed bag of emotions. Should I be happy? Should I be sad? What happens to the baby?
It is a blessing to us as well as to them, probably more to us, as we get to be a part of their lives and learn about the difficulties and the struggles and see how God works in and through that. It's been really fun to watch.
I really struggled with losing my hair, and in the beginning that was one of the things they did. They introduced us to a lady to get a wig ordered and to get all that done, and they kind of helped me through that.
And she said, I think I want a red wig. Miss Peyton had long-haired black hair, nice, beautiful curly hair. So I'm thinking, I don't know about that, Miss Peyton. What they do is they decide, okay, I've lost all my hair, so now's the time for me to just come up with something crazy. That's wig number 2. We're going to take wig number 1, and let's make you back to what you look like now. So when you go back out into your workplace or your church or wherever, that you feel good about yourself and you feel like, you're back to Peyton, So actually she said, I like that idea.
We were blessed with a wonderful doctor who was a Christian, and he prayed with us. And he told us that this is early. They haven't had a cancer patient that is pregnant this early. And most of the time they will recommend, most other doctors would recommend letting go of the baby since it's just 6 weeks and focusing on treatment. But he asked us to pray to God and know that God is the master and his words are final. Doctors and medical, whatever, they can say anything, but it's God that has the final say. And that was reassuring. We really needed prayer, and that doctor was there. And I was so grateful to God that even though it was bad news, we had people to hold our hands.
It allows us to be very much a part of their life, to walk alongside of them through their hospital stays, whether it is providing meals or helping with transportation to doctor's appointments or to help provide things. Some have children.
You know, they'd come up to the hospital and brought me treats and little gifts and just little things like that that, you know, mean a lot. Just to know that the community cares and that they all are just willing to selflessly help out someone else, and it's just awesome.
And there were two things that I felt in my spirit. And one was God, in my spirit I felt God said this was not unto death, and that what I was going through was to bring out his glory. And so that was comforting. And the other one was that we're going to keep the baby and that he will see us through the process. It wasn't easy. There were questions. I had family members that were like, okay, are you sure you want to keep the baby? Are you sure you're ready for the consequence of whatever? But we had asked God for the baby, and we felt like if he thought it wouldn't happen, he would let it pass. So we weren't going to touch it. He's going to do his own thing.
Financially, it's always hard to pick one person because how do you do that? We just pray. We ask that the Lord lead us in the right direction and that he give us the answers that we need. It just seems that he always puts the right recipient in our hands, and we are very thankful for that, and we are very blessed to be able to help others.